What's going on? My God, what's going on, good people? Hey, birthday recap. I'm on late, had to do something this morning, but it is what it is because I need to brush my hair. Hey, thank you for my birthday recap. Excuse me, thank you for my birthday recapping this morning. It was phenomenal. For those who have not had an opportunity to watch the service, go watch the service from last night. For all those friends and family who sent me birthday love, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we finna have us a little show today, and we're gonna celebrate the people that we know today on here. So it's Capricorn season. We're the only sign that can look backwards and forward at the same time. Ha ha! It's Capricorn season. Hey y'all, it's Capri Cares, which is the business. Conversations with Cornelius, which is the broadcast. Let's have us a marvelous show today. Let's have us a show today. You already know.
Welcome to Conversations with Cornelius. I am your host, Cornelius. Today, you will be engaged, entertained, and educated. Stay tuned. You are about to be CC'd. It is Conversations with Cornelius.
Again, hey, welcome to another edition of Conversations with Cornelius. We've changed the name. We want Capri Cares to be the business, and then Conversations with Cornelius to be the broadcast. Let's talk about some tea right fast. Everybody put in the chat tea, TEA. What's the tea all about? I got to do this, and I ain't trying to be messy. Again, thank you for my birthday celebrations and shout outs. Yesterday was my birthday. That's why I didn't come on. Um, what I did do yesterday, though, was I did a podcast. Good morning, Mama Shirley. I did a podcast. So if you scroll down my page or go to the YouTube, you'll see the podcast that I did yesterday with, and all that information is at church. So can't remember it. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Where's Michelle Obama been? Yeah, where's she been? She ain't showing up at funerals. She not showing up at I hope it's the installations, inauguration, Shirley. She showed up. Where's Michelle Obama, y'all? Where's Michelle Obama? Michelle said she ain't coming. She didn't go to funerals. She ain't sitting beside people. Michelle said she not being, I guess I ain't gonna say fake is the word, but she's not gonna be artificial. She ain't gotta play the political game right now. They said, Michelle, are you going to the inauguration, which y'all know the inauguration is Monday, and we do have a new president, and the president that we do have is our president, and there's nothing we can do about that other than continue to pray and lift him up. Let's just call a spade a spade. But Michelle Obama said, I'm not going. Michelle said, I don't want to be around nobody who done talked about me and my family. So we get it. So shout out to Michelle Obama. What y'all think about Michelle Obama not appearing? Of course, she has a right to do what she has to do now that she's not in that seat and in that position. And Michelle just ain't going. Let me straighten that up. She's not going, y'all. Secondly, it's just a bad day right now politically. It's not a bad day. It's just a real day. Mm. Vice President Harris said she is not. She is not. She is not going to give a tour to JD Vance. I'm like, man, the women, they going off. They tripping for real. She is not giving them a tour. I didn't know this, and maybe I did, but never thought about this, that um, those leaving office give a tour to the family coming into office. Cool. That's just what I would call a good ethic. But Harris said, no, JD Vance, I'm not giving him a pass, nor am I giving him a tour. So, hey, kudos to those ladies who were holding it down. Anyway, Just threw that out there because we got to talk mainstream here on Conversations with Cornelius. I think it's shifting, y'all, and just give us time to shift and work with us in the shift. Remember, Capri Cares will be the business. Conversations with Cornelius will be the broadcast. So just remember that. So shifting gears, talking what's in the mainstream. Those two individuals, of course, are the talk of social media, which is cool. Now they need to be. They are very influential women that we admire and respect. Shifting gears, what's going on in the world of teaching and preaching? Yes. Uh, what's going on? Like what strategies are we using? You know, one of my favorite. Here's what. Now what? So what? So I'm moving in this direction. I'm moving to the now what? Is it the now what, Shirley, or the so what? Where you have four questions and everybody needs to put these four questions in. Let me pull them up. Four questions. Everybody put four. See, what do you feel after going through the lesson that you had? Yeah, so what? What did it make you feel? So what? It's so what first, right? It's here's what, so what, now what? That's what it is. So we're moving into a whole new plethora of instructions. We're building on that one. So what? Here's your four questions in your so what. What did it make you feel? When you're reading a passage and you're studying or listening to a conversation, what did it make you feel? What did it make you feel? I felt what? So you have to go through your feelings. And to my friend from North Carolina, Keisha, I want to call her by her government name, Genesis Martin, my bad. She said every feeling needs to be validated. You have to validate that feeling. Can't ignore them. You know, the emotional healthy church, which we've been going through, you can't ignore your feelings there and the emotional healthy leader. So what did it make you feel? Then two, what conclusions can you draw? Now, drawing conclusions is not the same as summarizing. Drawing conclusions takes a different level of questioning. Then, what did you learn about you? After reading this passage, after going through this activity, what did I learn about me? After doing what I've done, what did I learn about me? Then finally, what new emotion did it evoke? So now, yes, what did it make you feel? What conclusions can you draw? What did you learn about you and what did it make you feel? That's the direction we'll be going in. What's up, EK? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. We're validating our emotions. They need to be validated, all of them. And I need to learn to trust God to meet me in my feelings because He gave them to me. My feelings come from God. God gave us feelings because Adam could not feel until God blew breath into him. So my feelings is directly tied to the Imago Dei within me. So money, talk mainstream. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning. Remember, Capri Cares now is the business. Conversation with Cornelius is the broadcast. So the new instructional strategy, going first to last, the new instructional strategy is this. So what? You already got your here's what. Now you move into your so what with your four questions. What did this make you feel? What conclusions can you draw? What did you learn about you? And what new emotions did it evoke? So all that's what we're gonna work on, probably for about two solid months. in Conversations with Cornelius. Yeah. So now you have your icebreaker activity, which is whatever, Eric, you need to do that. Then you have your here's what, now your so what. Mainstream, Michelle Obama says she's gonna be absent. She's gonna be truant for the inauguration. Ministry, boom, talking about these things. Last night, I got to give you this word of encouragement. Royal Todd preached a marvelous message last night. He said he got us to Lodabar. Everybody put Lodabar in the chat. Lodabar. Lodabar is not fictional. That's what I need to state first, Stacy. Lodabar is not fictional. Lodabar is factual. And when you get to a place that cannot sustain your growth, right? And you have become complacent and stuck, you're in Lodabar. Lodabar is a place that you've located to that has embraced your deficiency, your proclivity, and it's okay for you to be there as it relates to being embraced. But Lodabar is no place of living because it cannot sustain. It's not a place to grow in. And when we get to Lodabars, a place where we've been left because we can no longer move, but we have to stay, but we can no longer grow. That's Lodabar, a place where you get left because you can no longer move. Everybody put that in the chat. Left because I can no longer move, but I have to stay, and I can no longer grow. That's Lodabar. Yeah. And we get stuck in Lodabar. So 2 Samuel chapter 8, you have to go back and read the story and go through your questions. What did that make me feel? What did I learn about me? What conclusions can I draw? And what new emotions need to be evoked? Where I'm left. And we get to those places, Eric. Let's just be honest. Anytime, like, listen, yeah, anytime you've been dropped, I need you to go read it, Eric. I'm telling you, man, the Bible is so real because when life happens and you're careful and you're conscious and you're trusting situations. And when you're careful and you're conscious and you're trusting situations, and when life happens and you get dropped, like Bishop said last night, we don't know how she dropped him. She done picked him up several times. But he was dropped, and in him being dropped, something was broken. And I have to learn to trust God in my brokenness. Come on now. When you get dropped by someone you trust. And now Lodabar becomes the place where you get left because of your brokenness. But in your brokenness, you're not building anything positive because you cannot grow. And when we get left in Lodabar, yeah. Somebody say I was left in Lodabar. When you and I get left in Lodabar, the only way is out and up. The only way out of Lodabar, out of your low place, is out and up. And if you keep reading the story, watch this. His brokenness physically was incurable. but his emotional and spiritual was. The physical was incurable, but the emotional and physical was. And guess what? He was pulled out and he was pulled up. So we land our plane on that point. When the king sends for you, I'm grateful that emotionally and spiritually I was pulled out of a situation and pulled up because I was in my loader bar. And we can all experience loader bar. Thank you for the pool window. Thank you, sir. Doc, I've been running it. Yesterday was my birthday. I meant to get you on. I'm going to get you on. Y'all, everybody go follow this man right here. Please do it. Certified counselor, clinician. He can put all of his accolades in the chat and I will post them. Good fella to follow. But I'm learning to listen. Re- He said this. This was so powerful. When he says, in your loader bar, try your best not to make lack livable. Because it's so easy to make lack livable. It's easy, especially when you're at a place that has embraced your brokenness, but you're at that same place that will not promote your purpose. When that's at a bad place, when life happens, when I've been embraced from my brokenness, but I'm at the same place where I cannot promote my purpose. Loader bar, loader bar. Go to loader bar, y'all. Go to loader. Let's listen. Let's not make lack livable. Let's not get to a place where we have sunk. We have literally sunk in sorrow and sadness, and we cannot grow in our purpose because we're emotionally out of line. Shirley says, lack, livable, dangerous, damage, diminish. You better say it. So listen, we've talked mainstream. We've talked ministry. We've talked now motivation. That's right. When you come out, you better help somebody else because I serve a God who will take you, who will bring you out of, look, who will take you through what you just went out of. He will take you right back through it, what you just went out of. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you, man. We've talked mainstream. We talked ministry, teaching. We talk. This is motivation. Now let's talk money. Everybody shout money, 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 money. I need to put some transitions on here because I want to talk money. Yeah, we got to talk money, like for real. Guest. I think I can invite from here. Yeah, we got to talk money. So my grandson will be 3, and soon, and we have to start some financial plans for him. And this is something we need to do. Here's why I'm talking money today. Because Jesus gave a man 5. It's not so much money as we see money. Gave a man 2 and gave a man 1. And I'm teaching on wicked all this month. And I realized, Eric, we don't have a healthy relationship with money. The more relational we become with money, the more God can entrust us with it or have a healthy relationship with it. Yeah. So what I need to do now is figure out what stocks, e-trade, something small, something that I can manage so that I can help assist in some of the areas that culturally we were not assisted in. So let's have a conversation about money because Jesus talked about money literally more than he talked about heaven. He sure did. Most of his illustrations had an economic paradigm embedded in the teaching. So, what's the hot stock? Anybody know any hot stock? That's why the broadcast is changing. I'm gonna give you some. What's in the mainstream? What's what's going on in ministry? What's our motivation? And then we're gonna talk about money every day in conversation with Cornelius. We have to. I remember when we were kids, Eric. You know, our kids and grandchildren, they'll never play Monopoly, and we're gonna have to get them back to that, to how to value it. Because when you start valuing it, trust me, you'll realize you won't chase it as much as you chase it, because your money will start making money for you. So let's find some real annuities, 401ks, 403bs, which money markets, high yield interest savings accounts that will bring us dividends. Yeah, I'm gonna call you, Wendell. I'm gonna call you. I promise you. We gotta have these talks. We gotta do this. We gotta share the word with people. And remember, God wants us to prosper and be in good health as our soul prospers. So I'm getting off of here. Tomorrow, we're gonna look at some stocks, share the screen. Mike, gonna talk about motivation, getting out of my loader bar, getting pulled out and getting pulled up. When I'm at a place that does not encourage growth, but does embrace my brokenness. That's some tension. I gotta wait for the king. Gotta wait for somebody to listen. And it's hard for me to trust folk when where I am, or where I am personally in loader bar, was the direct result of the folk that I trusted. So, what did I learn about me? What did I feel? What conclusions can I draw? What new emotions are evoked? And Michelle Obama ain't going, y'all. She ain't going, Wendell. All right, y'all. It's Conversation with Cornelius. I'm your host, Cornelius. Just wanted to share with y'all where the shift is. And go back on my page. Yesterday, I did do that podcast. So that podcast, that picture of the podcast that y'all see, that's a whole podcast. Hey, Shannon, what's up, cuz? Had something to do this morning, but now I'm on. Go back and look into the listen to the podcast. You'll love it. It's on the page. It's like one of my, let me show it to you. I need y'all to see this. This. Go to that. 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 And you can watch the whole podcast. All right, y'all. Until tomorrow. Peace and blessing.